How's it going, people? Simon Slabby here, and this is a nice little quick update video just to let you know what everything's been going on pretty much. There's a few updates coming up as well, and yeah, we're doing a few things this week. So a lot of you may be wondering, where the hell has the rest of the videos been for last week, son? Well, basically, Call of Duty came out, and I was kind of playing that for a bit. To be honest, that's pretty much what all I was doing. That's what I've been doing all week, pretty much. The odd times I have come on, though, I've done something interesting, and a lot of you may be shocked, and maybe even need to go to the hospital after hearing this, but brace yourselves. I've been bossing! Oh my god! So there we go. I have been bossing. I have actually carried on doing it, although less challenge-wise, more I really want to try and get this done. So what I have been doing is I teamed up with Resi, and Pigeon was on, as well as Athcatlia, and we all decided, you know what? Screw it, let's all go do KK. None of us know anything about what we're doing. Never been there before, no idea what kind of attacks he has, but we thought we'd have a go anyway. So that's exactly what we did. And I can tell you now, the first couple of kills were absolutely hilariously crap. In fact, we didn't even get the kill the first couple of times. So, I did record all of that as well. The only problem is the audio, for whatever reason, just doesn't want to work on it. It's full on glitched, like nasty sounding, glitchy, electrical crap. It's fucking horrible. I wouldn't subject you to that, so yeah, I won't be uploading them. But the next time I do a trip, I'll upload it. It got to the point where we actually managed to get KK down kind of to a T. We can trio it pretty much perfectly. We guaranteed at least one kill every time. We can get a second one. I don't know if we could be able to push for a third, but we can get 2 kills with the trio, which I don't know how good that is, but it's good enough for me. We actually managed to kill it, and we can kill it without dying, which is kind of nice. The other one I've actually been trying is, I actually tried Duel in Nex. Now, yeah, last 2 weeks ago, something like that, we had the boss week. I did want to finish that off in like in kind of like a big ass spectacular fashion and try solo in Nex and keep doing it until I had like a successful kill. I still want to do that, but first I thought we'd give it a trio to see if we can actually do it, me and Athcatlia. So we went up there, we give it a go, and it turns out the first one was a bit rough. We both got stuck on blood phase and wasn't really sure how to get past it. We couldn't kind of beat it at all. So after a couple of more tries and then doing a little bit of reading, we now got Duo Nex down pretty well as well. We've killed it 20, 30 times maybe. We still haven't had a drop mine. Nex is scabby fucker, I'll tell you that now. But yeah, we've actually managed to kill Nex, and we managed to doing it duo, and we're guaranteed to kill every time, and we're nearly at the point where we can push for a second one, which I'm sure many duos are probably laughing at us, but yeah, I don't care. 1 kill, 1 inventory, I'm fucking happy with that, let me tell you. At least we can actually kill it duo, that's pretty nifty. So yeah, now that we got that down, kind of realised what we're doing against Nex now, and we can do it every single time, pretty much guaranteed, with very little worry. Even if we make a mistake on Bloodface, there's still very little worry, we can still get it done pretty easy. So all in all, pretty fucking awesome, let's be honest. So, solo, probably not going to happen anytime soon. I'm going to need some fucking better gear before I touch that, let me tell you. I'm alright at Nex, I'm not that good at Nex. I first of all kind of need to get my hands on 2 more pieces of Virtus. I've actually bought the body, legs and helm. I actually managed to afford that, so I bought them. I need the gloves and the boots, and I also definitely want to get my hands on a Virtus 1 buck, although that is ridiculously expensive at the moment. I have no idea why the fuck it shot up to 180 mil. But yeah, the one's 180 mil. That's ridiculous. Why? Anyway, enough wondering and moaning about that. Moving on to the actual updates of the game then. So, what actually happened then? Well, last week you had the D&D Tracker, which I only actually found about a couple of days ago. Basically, within the little adventures window, I'll show you in just a second, there's a big ass list of all the distractions and diversions, basically the free little minigame things, as well as the minigames themselves. So if you go on your little quest button here, click on that bad boy, and at the top, go onto the minigame tab. This is pretty much the window I'm talking about. So what is in this window then? Well, the top ones, the gold ones, kind of like one-time deals. You can do them daily, weekly, monthly, depending on what they are. So the circus, for example, and then you've got like god statues, which is monthly, Tron Invasion monthly, evil tree whenever, shooting star, I have no idea. Never bothered with it. But then you got all your minigames and stuff down here as well, tells you when they're open, and a few other little minigames. So sinkholes, fish flingers, familiarization. This is really useful. Knowing when sinkholes is up without having to fuck about, looking at the time every 3 seconds and whatever. Same with familiarization and the chin. It's kind of handy. Tell them to click on whichever one of them you want, teleport to lodestone, it'll take you over there. You can also set them as active tasks and you'll have like a dotted line showing you how to get to whatever it is you need to go to get to the minigame. So that, with familiarization, is really, really good, gotta be said. It's not a major update or anything, it's not like massive, oh my god, mind blown! It's nothing like that, but it's a small update. And even though it's a small update, it's actually a useful one. And it's one you'll kind of just instantly get used to and think it was there forever, because it just makes sense that it should be there. So yeah, this is a pretty decent update, I gotta agree with that. Nothing to complain about really, is it? Let's be honest. It's just made it a lot more easier to actually know what minigames are ready when. So there we go, that is the D&D Tracker. On top of that, I've been told that apparently you can get, I'm not sure what to call them, renewal tokens, I guess. This is the best way to call them. I have no idea what they're actually called. I'm going to call them renewal tokens. They're called renewal tokens, people. Basically, you go up to the bloke up in Berthorpe, you can talk to that fellow, I think it's once every single day, and you can get a token off him. And what this token does is you can use it to reset the timers on any of the minigames. Example of this is, let's say, start of the month, you instantly go over to Trial Invasion because everyone likes free XP, so you go in there, you do that, you get your nice chunk of free XP from Trial Invasion, and then the same day or maybe later that day or the next day or whatever, you can go down to the Berthorpe fella, talk to him every day until you get a renewal token for a monthly renewal. And basically what that'll do is you can then renew a monthly minigame or a Trial Invasion specific minigame. So there we go. That's basically what those things do. So you can, if you're lucky, get a bunch of Trial Invasion stuff or penguins and things like that, reset them, and you can get yourself a nice large chunk of free XP. So there is that, which I didn't know about either. Which I'm going to actually have to take advantage of now, because I've still got Trial Invasion stuff to do, and I'm going to lobber all the dungeoneering, because I can't be asked to level it, because it's shit! So there we go. The other big thing to talk about, of course, is this week, supposedly, the Rise of the Six is coming out. If you don't know what that is, pretty much, Rise of the Six is the barrows update thing, which is now going to be giving you, if you actually manage to successfully kill them, the new level 90 power melee armour, which is pretty much Torva with better stats. Yeah, easiest way to put it. But it's just like the Tectonic and the Serenic, where after you've used it for a certain period of time, or after you've taken so many hits, it'll crumble into nothingness and be absolutely useless, and it'll just disappear. So yeah, in that respect, the fact there's new high level gear means that you'll be able to basically rip apart a lot of bosses if you're going to be using their armor, but it's going to cost you a chunk and you won't keep it at the end of the day. So you need to be able to make that money back whilst using the armor. So yeah, now that that's in, that is the level 90 mage, range and melee armor all thrown in. On top of that, the Barrows brothers also drop new shields. Now you may be thinking, oh my god, level 90 shields are going to degrade, no one's going to fucking use them. People barely use shields anyway. Well, yeah and no. Excuse me. New shields, there's going to be one for each class, so one for melee, one for range, one for mage. And on top of that, apparently these aren't going to crumble. So, yeah, you're not actually going to lose these after actually buying one. So you buy one of these, they didn't mention anything about degrading or anything either. So it could very well be that you get these shields and they'll just be like a regular shield, which you don't have to repair, pay for, but hope it doesn't disappear into nothingness or any other crap that's been coming along lately. So yeah, all in all, pretty damn good, and I'm looking forward to this because shields are pretty damn handy. And on top of that, they did mention in Runefest that they kind of want to update shield skills in a way. Basically, no one's using shields for general combat, it's always only for bosses, so they want to kind of change that up a bit and make people use it a bit more. So they're meant to be changing it at some point as well, which is kind of interesting, so hopefully I can get my hands on a shield. That'd be fucking awesome. On top of that, the Barrows brothers also has a chance of giving you or dropping you a baby Barrows brother pet. And they do look pretty funky, little baby Barrows fellas just following you around. So there's that as well. But yeah, the fight itself, 4 people only. The entrance is just north of the regular Barrows entrance. It's in a well. But in order to get in there, you need a Barrows totem. And to get a Barrows totem, you actually have to do the regular Barrows, and if you're lucky, you'll get it in the chest. So yeah. For that as well, you need exactly 4 people. As far as I know, you cannot have less, you cannot have more. And the battlefield itself, think of a big square room, and in the center is kind of blocked off completely by a force field. So there'll be two of you on the left and 2 of you on the right. And the Barrows brothers will kind of do whatever the hell they feel like and go to whichever side they choose. On top of that, they did say it's not going to be like Virago where it changes like weekly, like different tactics or whatever. It's actually going to be changing kind of daily. The Barrows brothers themselves, the combination in each chamber, whether it's left or right, is going to be different every day apparently. So you might go in there the one day, for example, and in the one side you might have like Carol's, Arim and Dark, and that's pretty much it. The next day in the same side you could have Guthan's, Dark and Virak. So it's going to be completely different tactics because the Barrows brothers actually use different and new attacks that you've never seen before. And on top of that, they're meant to be pretty fucking strong. And I do mean that quite a lot. Apparently, in Runefest, when they had the big open floor where anyone could just try it whenever the hell they felt like, no one supposedly managed to actually defeat them. So yeah, they're meant to be pretty fucking hard. But either way, I'm gonna give them a go. The new salmon's gonna go. From the Miss and Presumed Death quest, you ended up getting, I think it was 30 insta-kill necklaces for Barrows. And with those still in hand, I'll probably go down there as soon as this update comes along and see if I can get myself some totems. And if I can sell them, I'll see how much they sell for and maybe sell them. If not, I will be trying out the new Rise of the Six, or the new Barrows, whichever you want to call it. And I'll give that a go and I'll record it, and hopefully if I can get live streaming up and I have plenty of time, I'll probably live stream it. Although it will be a massive epic fail, I'm telling you that now. But yeah, that's probably what will happen. Other news though, so that's the updates for RuneScape for the past 2 weeks pretty much, this week and last week. And what I've been doing lately. So, what's coming up soon then? Well, I'm sure many of you are wondering where the hell's the lore. You haven't had any lore in quite a while now, it's about 3 weeks, give or take. So here's what I was thinking. I recorded the Fall of Hallerville, which is meant to be the prequel part for the Mauritania campaign. The only problem is, I kind of already covered it in the Draken showcase. But at the same time, it's actually like a really short part. There's not a massive amount of information involved. And even after trying to kind of expand on it and build a kind of story around the actual lore that we do know, it was still only like 9 minutes long. It was really short, like pointlessly short. So if I do that, then I'll probably chuck up that as well as the final part of the Mori campaign, which is Sanguinesti Uprising, which pretty much is the entire storyline for the Maya Key quest. In a nutshell, that's what the Sanguinesti Uprising is, so yeah. I might do that. If I do that, those two will be coming up at the same time. Although I'm tempted, because we're in the 4th age kind of thing, of covering the RuneScape heroes, because, well, in-game at least, I don't think there's anything about them you actually know. Like, fair enough, some of the quests you come across them and you talk to them for a little bit, like, but not much is actually known about what they did in the history and why they're actually known as like RuneScape heroes, or whether they're like RuneScape's main characters, I guess you could call them. So I was thinking of covering them, and to start it off, I was going to be covering Arav. That's what I'm thinking. There's about 4 books for Arav, and he's the hero of Varrock, and you've seen him in quite a few quests, like Ritual of the Marjarar and stuff. As well as there's a few quests just dedicated to him, like a Shield of Arav, etc. So I was thinking of that. Might cover Arav, because he's pretty interesting and there's quite a lot of info on him. Additionally, you got like Ozan, Robert the Strong, and people like that. So they've all got their own separate story, so I might cover those as well, hopefully. So that might be up. I don't know which one I'm going to be doing, but one of these will be it. And then finally, I've also want to cover the Majora, which is going to be quite a lot of different episodes because you've got the overview and then there's like loads of Majora to cover. And each of them have their own story. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be one of those 3, 4, 5, 7, 12, whatever the hell they are. There's lots of lore planned, put it that way. So one of those will be up this week, normally on the Wednesday. If not, then it'll be probably on the Friday. On top of that, I do additionally kind of want to get the quest week started. There's only like 5, 6 quests left on Salmon, so if I can knock them out, then it helps with the comp requirements as well as the fact that everyone gets quest guides with it. And I haven't done a quest guide in ages, let's be honest. It's been quite a while. So that's what I'm thinking. I might do that and bash out the quest guides and then probably move away from Salmon and the bossing and go on to the noob and start knocking out quests and stuff on the noob. And just have a full-on quest marathon kind of thing. So that's the plan anyway. I have no idea what's going on, let's be honest. There'll be lore up this week and probably another random video whenever the bosses come out because they're meant to be coming out this week, so yeah. If I get that, I'll hopefully get that going. If not, I'll maybe stream it on Twitch. Because, well, it's still being a cunt on YouTube. I've been testing it out. I'm not just saying this and doing nothing about it. I've actually been in the background trying to run it sneaky. So private videos so you guys don't see it. But I just can't get the quality up on YouTube. Although it's just probably me being fussy, but still. I just cannot get the quality up to what I want. So yeah, there we go. That's that. So hopefully I can get streaming working on Twitch again. And I'll stream the Rise of Barrows if people are on. Fancy it. We'll see what happens. So until next time, people, I hope you all enjoyed. You've now been informed. It is Monday. I will catch you all later. Have a good one. Monday morning, baby. Monday.